Hummus is a Middle-Eastern dish, precisely a paste or dip that has become widely popular. Chickpeas are commonly used for making hummus. Although canned chickpeas are easy to buy, I usually cook my own. For every cup of dry chickpeas, you need to soak them in about 3 cups of water. The amount is doubled here. If you have a hard time digesting chickpeas, it's advisable to sprout them before cooking. Do note that sprouting would take several days. Optionally, add 1 tablespoon of baking soda and soak them in water for at least 8 hours on the counter. You will be amazed at how puffed up the chickpeas are after soaking. By the way, if you soak them too long without changing the water, it'll not only look off-putting, but the stench will be overwhelming. There are arguments about whether it's safe to eat them. Some did and said they were delicious. But since there's no scientific explanation at the moment, I can only say treat them with caution. Discard the soaking water by draining, and then rinse thoroughly under tap water and leave it drain. I prefer to cook chickpeas in a pressure cooker because it's faster. Add enough water to cover the chickpeas, along with 1 teaspoon of sea salt. If you don't have a pressure cooker, cook on the stove for a couple of hours. The chickpeas, after cooking, should be easily pinched apart. The following step is optional. If you don't like the chickpea skin in your hummus, add enough cold water to the cooked chickpeas and use your hand to gently rub them. Some loose skin will come off. This step will be easier if using baking soda soaked chickpeas, as it can be annoying to get rid of the skin of the straight soak. If you like your hummus a little creamier, it's worth doing it. Otherwise, skip it. To respect the tradition, I'll show you a conventional style of hummus before showing you my healthier version. The 2 cups dry chickpeas yield roughly 5 cups cooked chickpeas, of which you will need 3 cups. 4 cloves of garlic, roughly chopped. 4 to 6 tablespoons of lemon juice, some sea salt, and last but not least, tahini, which is a paste made from white sesame seeds. You can make your own tahini by using a food processor to grind toast sesame seeds into fine paste, but you may need a little help of neutral flavored oil to smooth out. Mine is stone ground, so it's pure sesame seeds. When sitting on, the paste will separate with a layer of natural oil floating on top, so make sure you blend it well before using. The sauce will be loosened and runny like this. I'm not going to use extra virgin olive oil in the hummus, as the chickpeas and the tahini already contain enough oil or fat, and the topping is usually liberal with olive oil. Also some sumac as garnish, or you can also use paprika or chili powder. Optionally, some mint or parsley leaves. Now, making hummus is super easy. In the food processor, add the chickpeas and the garlic, pulse for a few times, and then running for a minute. Scrape the bowl halfway through. At this point, the chickpeas are quite coarse. No worries, I just wanted to give them a head start. Now add about half cup of cold water and run the machine for about 2 minutes. And voila, it has become a paste. Add a tahini, about 9 heaping tablespoons, and process for another couple of minutes. The paste has become quite thick. Now add 4 tablespoons of lemon juice, about 1 lemon, as well as the sea salt, and blend everything for a minute. At this point, the hummus is almost done, but do taste the hummus to see if you need to adjust the seasonings. I'm adding 1 more tablespoon of lemon juice as it's not tangy enough for me. If you also need more salt or tahini, add a small amount at a time. And blend thoroughly till it reaches the taste of your liking. Also feel free to add a little more cold water if the hummus feels too thick. And that's it. So here's a simple way of plating. Add a hummus to a plate, first even it out, then use a spoon to make dent to the swirls, if you know what I mean. Why the dent? Because it holds more olive oil, which does transform the taste of the hummus. Sprinkle some sumac or paprika on top and complete with mint or parsley leaves. Hummus can go with a lot of starchy food, like pita bread, corn chips, soda crackers, and toasted bread. You can eat it as a starter or a snack, which will provide you with plenty of nutrition. Sometimes I prefer a green hummus version that doesn't feel heavy, and my secret ingredient is celery leaves. The process is almost the same. Add the chickpeas, garlic, and celery leaves in the food processor, coarsely blend them, then add about 6 tablespoons of chickpea water, blend into paste, and then add 3 tablespoons of tahini and 4 teaspoons of lemon juice, process into fine paste, then season with the salt, mix shortly, and that's it. Well, I do like lemon zest, but it's optional. Taste to see if you need to adjust any seasonings. Topping the same, plenty of olive oil, I prefer paprika on this one, and some mint leaf. This version feels lighter with herbal flavors. It goes very well with soda crackers, but it also pairs well with chips and toasted bread. Regarding how to store the leftovers, top the hummus with a layer of olive oil. Every time after stacking, level the top and cover the hummus with a layer of olive oil to prevent it from drying and oxidation. Store in the refrigerator. And that's how we make hummus.